And we are back, man. Look, appreciate y'all for being here. Appreciate y'all for tapping into the live stream. Me, Will Steele, Footsie King. We're gonna do it again tomorrow for day 2. The Cowboys traded back to get an extra pick in the 3rd round, pick 73. That's the 9th pick in the in the 3rd round, and we thought that was fantastic value here. But let's just run through a little bit of Tyler Guyton's film. Tyler Guyton was the pick from Oklahoma, the right tackle. So for the duration of this film, he's gonna be the right tackle and number 60. So just keep eyes on him while I just kind of give you the breakdown. And if y'all want to see the full film session, I'm going to be watching that on Patreon, patreon.com/vochlombardi. So Tyler Guyton, let me just start off with some of the positives from Tyler Guyton. The more I watched him, the more I thought he was improving, the more I thought he was getting better. And I thought he was one of the best, not even one of, I thought he was the best athlete at left tackle, one of the best footed athletes in the draft. Take a look at him, right tackle right here. Just Take a look at him opening up and getting into open space. The block when he got to open space was a little weird, but look at him getting to open space. And that's going to be a common theme of this film session here, right? You're going to see Tyler Guyton's movement. You're going to see him get out of his stance. You're going to see him get to his landmarks. You're going to see him get to every single destination he wants to be, because he simply just as an athlete, right? The athleticism, and we're talking about raw traits. Take a look at him here. Kind of getting a little wide, you know what I'm saying? Leaving the inside a little bit open. This was like a play action RPO type of look. We see him striking with the outside hand, missing, but still making some type of contact. But you saw the movement look slick. This is my whole thing about Tyler Guyton. And I don't want people to take me saying what his cons are. I don't want y'all to think that I'm just poo-pooing and tearing the kid down. But he's a very rough around the edges player. As much as I love his athleticism, as much as I love his size, like just look at how huge he is, right? He really doesn't have the black belt at tackle like you want him to have. Okay, if you've been around with me in the draft process and all that, you've heard me say, oh, this player's great. He has a black belt in guard. He has a black belt in ass whoop. He has a black belt as a run blocker, right? Black belt is just me describing what a high nuance player looks like, or what a player looks like when they really know what they're doing. They really know where their hands are supposed to go. They, just understand the ins and outs of football. If we're reach blocking, you need to get your head to the other side. Small nuances like that. Tyler Guyton, this entire process, I was saying like, hey man, as an athlete, he's fantastic. But can he sustain blocks? Can he, put his hands in the right place? Are his feet going to be aligned in the right way? And, we're going to talk about this on Patreon in depth. Patreon.com/vochlombardi. We're just kind of going through a little bit of his film, so you can really get an idea for what he is and who he is and the type of player that he is. But I'm really going to break him down fully on the Patreon there, so y'all be sure to tune into that. But Tyler Guyton, what he needs to work on right now is he needs to develop a little more attitude. He needs to develop hands and hand placement. He needs to, get a little more knee bend. He can get a bit leany sometimes, leaning right there. Get a little high sometimes, just going forward. And these good defensive ends, when you lean on a good defensive end, they're gonna grab your jersey and pull you forward. And now you're getting grass stains all over that nice white jersey there. But his hands are a dice roll, right? Sometimes they can end up on the back of somebody's jersey. Sometimes, and look, he has incredible arm length, right? Take a look at him at the right tackle right here. There's no way that 91 should be able to get hands inside on Tyler Guyton. Tyler Guyton has the arm length advantage. He should have the arm length advantage on all these guys. And I know he has the arm length advantage because take a look at where his hands are. His hands are way behind the edge player, right? And you just saw him try to fix and adjust them, right? So he's going to have to learn these things on the next level because defensive ends are only going to get better. That edge that he just went up against, we don't know if that dude's going to be playing football at the next level or not. We just don't really know. But Tyler Guyton is a rough around the edges offensive lineman, and what I said earlier when I said that, he got better the more I watched him play. If you take a look at the handful of plays he had last year, and he played some left tackle in those plays. So, there's some experience at left tackle, not a whole bunch, but there's some, but he just continued to get better. You see him working the combos right here. shouts out to him. He continued to get better every single year, right? And then he got to the Senior Bowl, and I think his Senior Bowl footage was some of the best footage from him. So in my mind, what that means to me, and this is really the most important thing from Tyler Guyton, are you going to work hard? Are you going to work hard to fix your deficiencies? When you get this NFL level coaching, and look, Oklahoma should have some solid offensive line coaching. Like they've had some offensive linemen come out the last couple of years. They had 2 tackles last year come out. So are you going to take your coaching? Are you going to, put in the work necessary? Are you going to call Duke Manyweather, spend a little bit of money and get right? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to do those things? And if you can do those things, then I think he has a chance to be a solid player, because he does have traits. He does have movement. Take a look at him moving, right? He's a blur right here. He can get to his landmarks quickly. He got to this defender quickly. I just want to see him moving guys off the line of scrimmage. I want to see him finishing players. I want to see him putting people in the dirt. And look, he could be a finessed type offensive lineman, man. I just don't like finesse offensive linemen in that way. I think if he has any kind of benefits to his game, if you're familiar with his game, I think he's going to be a player that's going to be a much better pass blocker than he is a run blocker. And look, if that's the case, we know the Cowboys like to go out and throw the football a bunch. I really wanted to get better in the run game. I wanted the Cowboys to be able to run the football a little bit to help Dak. And they ended up going with Tyler Guyton. In my opinion, I think he could be maybe next year or year after. I think he could be a really good or solid, right? We'll just take the next level, which is solid. I think he could be a solid pass blocker on the next level, but like I said, we'll see. What's interesting about it, though, first of all, Tyler Guyton, who's very raw at right tackle, he's going to be playing left tackle for you. Okay, he's going to be your left tackle, and what I like about that is, he at least has help from 3 places, right? He has help at Tyler Smith at left guard. Schoonmaker's going to be giving him some help on the outside, and then you have Dak Prescott getting rid of the ball quickly. Pretty good down block right here. He's going to have Dak Prescott getting rid of the ball pretty quickly. So for all the deficiencies that we have with Tyler Guyton, there's going to be plenty help for him, and I think there's going to be a real life competition between Tyler Guyton, Awesome Richards, and Chuma Edoga. I think it's going to be some real life. And listen, that's not really something that you would want to hear, right? Like, take a look at this play. You want Tyler Guyton to get his head on the other side so you can really block him out. When I'm drafting somebody in the first round, I don't really want there to be a competition or a conversation with Chuma Edoga and Awesome Richards, but there's going to have to be. Take a look at this. His hands kind of getting a good place here, but we need him to be a little more nasty to latch on with those hands and grab and don't let go. It's going to be some growing pain. It's going to be some growing pains. It's going to be some sacks. It's going to be some lost yardages. But the Cowboys do seem to excel with the raw player. They do like the raw, traitsy player that they can take and develop and turn them into the player that they want them to be. It's just going to be some warts on the back end. I don't know. So we'll see. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get on patreon.com/vochlombardi, and I'm going to go watch a handful of Tyler Guyton games and really break down all these plays. These plays I'm just kind of showing you right now quickly. I'm going to break them down and tell you what Tyler Guyton did well on those plays and what he did badly on those plays, okay? We're going to have a real life conversation about the player. We got plenty of content coming up. We're going to talk to Brian Broaddus on Friday morning, and we're going to do another show with Fusty King and Will Steele Friday night. So it's plenty of plenty conversation to go around, plenty film, plenty work, plenty content to go around and support your other Cowboy content creators, okay? Love y'all to pieces, man. We'll catch y'all next time, and more on Tyler Guyton coming soon. Salute.